Hey everyone, Simbiote here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3 Monte Vista parts, I want to say 17? Yeah, I think so. Everybody's set up for the morning, and Harold has invited over one of his friends, Jalisa. They're actually only acquaintances, but he hopes for a little bit more. Hugh and Evelena are going to eat some breakfast. And then I think we're going to have them go out and do something fun together. Hugh's going to have plenty of time to keep working on his writing, and Evelena's birthday's coming up, so I think they want to spend some time together. She late for school? No, she'll be okay. Helia is just getting out of the mud bath so that she can go to school, and Alfonso has already left. Hannah is... excuse me, hoping to play an online social game, but you know what, I actually think she works in 2 days. She's got some time. I actually think she's going to invite over the gentleman she met last night. If she can, yes. Jonathan Schmidt. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. He's choosing to work indefinitely, but you have a lovely lady coming over, so I'm at work right now, and I don't know when I'll be done. Okay, so maybe that won't work. So what we can have her do is, I hate to just force her to work on skills, but maybe we can have her work on her photography while she finishes up taking care of the garden, because everything's starting to die. So she's gonna do that. I should put down a lemon tree. So your neighbor has shown up. She's very pretty. No, Evelena can go do something else with you. Apparently she's being booed. I wonder why that is. Friendly, ask, well, don't ask about her age. Ask about career. Friendly, consider attractiveness. Friendly, brag about being a doctor. Ask about alma mater. Get to know. And then romantic, flirt, romantic, because he likes her. And obviously, as we've seen, he is attempting to have some fun. Okay. So, Evelena, what are you doing? They are chatting. Harold thinks Jalisa Rivers' Ferrari is smoking hot. Okay, they're holding hands. They're so cute. They love each other. So, why don't they go... Maybe they're feeling a little reminiscent. So why don't they go together to check out the park where they got married? Because Evelena knows that she has to break it to Hugh that the park has been utterly destroyed, and that she suspects, apparently Harold's being boring, and that she suspects that it was in fact his daughter. Oh, Suzanne is here, and she's probably wondering why Harold is chatting up. Oh, got a little bit of lag. Why Harold is chatting up this other woman. Although she seems to be pretty okay with it right now. Oop, lag. I must have something going on in the background of my computer, so hopefully that's not a problem. I wish they could swim in ponds, especially since this pond is obviously very, very large. And it's really deep in the center. And they can't swim. So, oh well. They're heading out together. They're set up with some interactions. And we'll check on them in a minute. They didn't take Harold's car, which is funny, because his is much nicer. I think Evelena... I don't know. I think they're carpooling right now, so she's happy. I think she's fond of her little cruddy car. And, oh, the park has been fixed up. Somebody, in fact, looks like it's just Harold and Jaleesa now. Hopefully they have a great date. Because they're on a date. They gave each other a kiss. Let's see. Can they click on the... oh, the wedding arches are fine. Oh, she's got to go. You've got some issues and I'm not sticking around to deal with them. Oh, she's upset about something he did. Rude guest. From guest behaving inappropriately. What's your problem, Harold? Alright, well, he can call over a coworker. She said about 7 hours. So, let's see. 7 hours after 8 a.m. Oh my god, wow. 7 hours would be about 3 o'clock. Well, okay. So these two are here. They're feeling a little lovey-dovey. Because they're here where they got married. And it's beautiful. Can they go swimming? They could go swimming together. Why don't they skinny dip? Why not? Go down here and skinny dip with your wife. Let's... oh, there's a bird. Let's ignore... sorry. Ignore this phone call. They can get down there, right? Yes. Look at all these lovely poppies. It's like a Georgia O'Keeffe painting. Is that a seed? Mandrake seeds. They're supposed to skinny dip, but they're not. Maybe that's something they'll do in a minute. I don't know. Can they click on each other? They can splash each other, but I've had bad luck with that in the past, so unless they do it autonomously. Have you ever had that happen where your Sims will just innocently splash another Sim and it just becomes this big deal? I really should turn off memory creation. Yeah, it becomes this thing. Okay, well you have something to read for work, so you may as well do that. This dog keeps messing with our newspapers. I should cancel the newspaper service as well. The maid is still here. I don't know, maybe Harold can sublimate his sorrows about being rejected by Jaleesa by spending a little quality time with Suzanne. Okay. Oh, she was going to ask Jaleesa to behave. I don't know. Oh, I guess it might have been Hannah who had a problem with Jaleesa being there. I don't know. Alright, she's home from school. You can, fortunately because of her new car, you can always hear her show up. And I think she should really quickly... I know it's boring when they do their homework and all that, but I like to make sure that they're doing well. I don't see a reason, since it doesn't take genius Sims that long to do them in particular, I don't see a reason for them not to. Really. I think the dance is coming up. It's One Day to Love Day, but I think the dance is coming up. So... It's too bad you can't go stag to a dance, like, with a friend or something. That'd be nice. I'm trying to think of what we could have Helia do after she finishes her homework. This doesn't open until 5. I think the maid left and left the, why didn't she go to the gym? She can work out a little bit. I think the maid left and left everything a mess. Alright. Travel to Egypt, enter a tomb, and disable a trap. Report back for to your contact for a payment. No. We may do some travel, but certainly not with Harold, especially since he's so close to passing away. He wants to work at home. We can do that. Oh, he's got to go. He's got an emergency at the hospital, so he's got to go help out. So he's not going to be able to call his lady friend. Now, I'm a little... It's a little weird that the kids can't use the sauna. I know it's difficult to set up the animation, but it's also kind of a bummer that they can't. How's Hannah doing? She wants to buy a Canon Tech Outlaw SE. If I put in a consignment shop, there's a good chance she'll be able to get that. But I think I may actually have her be the first one to travel to Egypt, because that's where you buy the Canon Tech. It's really a crapshoot with the consignment shop. Wait, why aren't you taking your... I think Harold may have taken the other car. Maybe we should just get everybody a UFO. Maybe they can contact Helia's other parent and get a good deal or something. Oh, we just passed Jaleesa. Who's this? Let's see. Evelena just increased her athletic. Yeah, she and Hugh are having a good time just swimming. Oh, no. Hugh is reading The Adventures of Raimundo. Alright. You're here. Can you... I think I'm going to put in a refrigerator down here. I think I am. I don't want her to weight lift. I don't want her to get too bulky. There's a little dance studio. And, I may just have one of them travel to China at some point, too. Well, with the, why don't you do your boss's paperwork? With the consignment shop, there's always a small chance I can get my hands on the thing. I'm not sure why I can't think. Yeah, there's always a chance I can get my hands on the training dummy, which would be cool. Where's Hugh? He's heading for home. Evelena can head for home as well. He's at work. Poor Hannah has had a long day. She's wearing her bathing suit. Must be where it was warm earlier. Now she's getting cold. She's hungry. The garden is almost set, so I think it's okay if she goes in, and tomorrow she can finish up with taking care of the garden, and any plants that die we can replace. We'll just have her we'll clean up bad food really quickly. We'll just have her oh boy, can't think. We'll have her plant some more. Okay. Evelena is driving by herself, and she doesn't like it because she's eco-friendly. We could get her a hybrid car just to stop that negative moodlet, but as soon as she gets to her location, I think the moodlet goes away. Yeah, it's like 30 minutes after she gets home. That's not much. Alright. She just got home. Why don't you clean up this newspaper, because it's gross. And Hugh, why don't you eat some leftovers, hot and sour soup. We're going to have to start planning ahead with meals, because once Evelena gets older and dies, there isn't going to be much in the way of, he's going to work on skills, of food that's prepared. These seeds we're going to put in Hannah's inventory, because she's the one who is starting to cook. Or not cook, I'm sorry, plant things. Jeez, my brain. So she got what she got when she was at the festival was bucktooth butternut. Excuse me. And it's a little gnome, and they multiply. And I think that they eat your plants because they look like little rabbits. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it out of her inventory, but I think they show up out of your inventory anyway. So we'll have to see. He is, what's her mother asking about, or his mother asking about Dice. So they're gonna talk a little bit. That's cool. Apparently something in here is gross. I think, oh, she smells. Okay. And he has a negative moodlet because his food was too spicy. So let's go into buy mode really quickly. I'm tired of this being an issue. We're gonna get them a dishwasher, and I really like the Edwardian one, so that's what we're gonna get. And in fact, let's just go ahead and make that match. Cool. There we go. Live mode. So he's gonna do that. He is at work. Why don't you invite over one of your coworkers? Invite over. Actually, you know what? Invite out. And you can go to... Well, let's go ahead and just go to the nightclub. He hasn't been there yet. Or has he? Maybe. Yep, you can go to the disco. We might have him go back to the Empire Ballroom, but it's... Yep, sure, that sounds like fun. Let's meet there. But it's been glitchy, so I might actually have to remove it. So he can go to the club looking like a mad scientist. But maybe he will be able to convince her to come over. Oh, he still wants to go to the Spring Festival because he hasn't gone yet. Yep, he borrowed his granddaughter's car. That was very nice of him. Okay. Order bar food. Is there a bar downstairs, or is it just upstairs? Have a quick drink. Where's your lady? Where is she? When she gets here, you will have your outing. There she is. Nope, that's Nicoletta. I know, you're hungry. You want to order a drink. Where's your date? No, that's not her. Oh, is she the one who's stuck underground? Because there's a sim who's stuck underground. He wants to order drinks. Why don't we have him... We'll have him run upstairs, order bar food so that he doesn't keep being upset. And... Is there a mixologist here? There should be. There she is. Where is she? There she is. Good, she's not the one stuck underground. Okay, so... She doesn't... I'm not sure if that's his problem with joking about work or what. Consider attractiveness. No, I'm not convinced to. Okay, apparently she thinks he's attractive. Friendly hug. And then he could experiment on her. Romantic. Compliment appearance. Romantic. Compliment personality. They are very close. Romantic. Flirtatious joke. Hold hands. Let's see. Helia's curfew is in an hour. I think she's just here. Nope, she is drinking quick drinks. Oh, she came here to work out. I forgot. Why don't you head home? Oh, Harold finds Cheryl Maloney blindingly stunning. A 10 out of 10. Looks like it's just Harold and Cheryl now. I like the idea of him perhaps not yeah, why don't they go back to the house? I like the idea of him not necessarily breaking up with these women that he's started a little thing with, that perhaps, oh, she's a hopeless romantic, that perhaps what he plans to do is, oh, you could have at least given her a lift. Oh, she's thinking of leaving soon. Okay, he'll have to invite her over tomorrow, or she's probably not working on the weekend, but hopefully he won't die soon. Okay, Evelena's cooking something. Eat leftovers, country bread, because he made it. And then you can read your book for work. He's okay. What'd she ask for? A bedtime story. She's coming home to get something to eat. And, does she have school tomorrow? Yeah, she has school in 11 hours. Oh, no, but today is Love Day. So, what's everybody doing for birthdays? 12 days. Evelena ages up tomorrow? Yes. And he's 21 days before he becomes an elder. She is 22 before becoming a young adult. And he has 5 before aging up to a teen. So, yeah, we'll prep for that. And I think we can stop the video here. Excuse me. It doesn't, I'm not sure. I'll have to look back at the video. I feel like we got a little bit done. Not as much as, he's sleeping in his sister's bed. Not as much as I usually like. That's why I usually end up making the longer videos, is just because I want to, get some stuff done, really, but we'll work it out. I'll work on it and practice, and it should be okay. So, she's tired, but we're gonna have her continue painting, and he's still on his date for some reason. Is she here? She is, okay. Why don't you try for baby? Why not? Stop reading. She's thinking of leaving soon, but why don't you try for baby? She doesn't know that he's aiming for this. She has to use the toilet. Who's upstairs in the bathroom? Oh, she's taking a bath. He needs to use the toilet too. Oh, okay. Evelena at this point is just like, whatever. I don't care. Now, I hope none of them come out here and try to block his shine. They're friends. They're consenting adults. I don't think it's inappropriate for them to take advantage of one another's company. Who knows? Maybe Cheryl's looking for some companionship. I don't necessarily think she knows that Harold's hoping to have a child with her, and that he wants to continue his legacy. Try to baby. Come on. Get it together. Get it together. Apparently he's gonna try this again. Maybe I'll just click so that they do it up in his bed. He wants to show her his cool bachelor pad anyway. I'll have him do this one last time before I have him go up to his bedroom. Okay, she's gonna try to get in the shower again. Oh, for frick's sake. Okay. Hang on a second. Sometimes, even with the Woohooer mod, the Sims just are not cooperative. So, let's go ahead and do that. Now, I know it looks odd when I click on it, like Hannah and Hugh show up. The thing about it is that when I added them to the household, I was unable to successfully get their relationship set up. So, yeah, the option comes up because as far as the game is aware, they're not actually necessarily related. But that's how it is. They are related. So they're not going to be doing anything weird. I won't let that happen. So, you know. Go on. She wants to take a steam. Get out of there. You don't need a steam. What you need is some steamy love from Mr. Harold. We can just try this again. Yeah, she's super cute. Evelena's sleeping because she's exhausted. Hugh is probably still playing chess. No, okay. Why don't you come on up and sleep? And yeah, they'll be getting set for the night. She's reading. I'll have her recover brain power in a bit. He's sleeping. Looks like it's time to leave. It's not time to leave. It's time to love. Don't leave. There we go. You want to stay. You know you want to. She's tried to fight this attraction. If you have to use the toilet, use the toilet. Where'd she go? She leaving? Or did she already go upstairs? Oh, I think she left. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. I keep thinking she's left. Teresa de Luca is here, fishing in our pond. For one reason or another. Helia can go over here and catch these fireflies. Here she comes. I should do something with this balcony out here. Alright. So, we'll get this set up and see really quickly if we can get Miss Cheryl pregnant. No. No. Try for baby with Cheryl. Come on. Come on. Where's she going? She wants to leave. He just has no luck with any of this. Where's she going? He's like, no, 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 don't leave. Oh, she found a rare Firefly Roseus valued at 236 simoleons. She could donate it to the Science Academy, but I don't think we'll do that. She's gonna gossip with Teresa, and then maybe she'll go down and steal some space rocks. And then we'll actually have her eat a little space rock. Okay, well I guess they had a good time. Oh, that's what it looks like when she consumes one? Interesting. Okay, he had his dates. He does not have to work later, so that's okay. He had a great date. Your heart's aflutter and your spirits soar. It was an absolutely fantastic date. The only concern now is how soon to set up the next one. Okay, they had a good time. They all have the positive moodlet from the spring fling. Spring is the season of renewal, and it's only natural for a Sim's attentions to turn to romance. It's in the air. Don't try to fight it. So, maybe today he can work some magic. Maybe today is the day that he spreads his seed a little bit. Oh, apparently she doesn't like gossiping. Oh, okay. They just don't seem to be getting along. Alright, so we'll let them continue to chat until they don't feel like it anymore. Excuse me. And we'll pick it up next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate it. You're all really, really great, and I just love hearing from you. So please go ahead and comment if you feel inclined. If you don't mind, I'd love it if you were to like and subscribe, you know, whatever. I really appreciate having all of you watch and be supportive and just hopefully enjoy. So thank you very much, and I will talk to you soon. Be well.